You probably know comparing yourself to others is bad, but you still do it. On social media, with friends, with classmates, with strangers you'll never meet. You measure your life against people who don't even know you exist. Let's talk about why this is so destructive. Here are 12 dark sides of comparing yourself to others that you probably don't realize are quietly ruining your life. Dark side number 1. You compare your behind the scenes to everyone else's highlight reel. You see your doubts, your tired mornings, your messy room, your bad angles. Online, you only see their best photos, their best days, their best moments, carefully filtered and selected. You're comparing your normal life to their curated movie trailer. No wonder you always feel behind. Dark side number 2, you stop asking, "Am I better than yesterday?" and start asking, "Am I better than them?" Your progress stops being about growth and becomes about competition. It doesn't matter if you've improved, it only matters if you've improved faster than someone else. So when they win, you feel like you lost, even if you're doing better than you were last year. Dark side number 3, you start hating people who never did anything to you. You see someone doing well, and instead of feeling inspired, you feel threatened. Their success feels like an attack on your worth. You want them to fail, not because they're bad, because you're insecure. Comparison quietly turns you into a jealous version of yourself that you don't even like. Dark side number 4, you only see one part of their life, but you judge your entire life against it. You see their relationship, not their arguments. You see their money, not their anxiety. You see their career, not the price they pay for it. You take one visible area where they're ahead and ignore all the invisible areas where you might be doing fine. Dark side number 5, you start living for the scoreboard, not for your soul. You chase metrics, followers, likes, views, comments, titles, numbers, because that's what you can measure. You ignore things you can't easily compare: peace, character, self-respect, quiet joy, real friendships. You become addicted to what can be counted and forget what actually counts. Dark side number 6, you downgrade your own story before it even starts. You think, "Why should I try? Someone out there is already better than me." So you don't start the channel, you don't write the book, you don't learn the skill, you don't go to the gym. You kill your own potential at the beginning because someone is ahead in the middle. You judge your chapter 1 against someone else's chapter 20. You compare your first attempt to their 10th year, your practice to their performance, your rough draft to their highlight moment. You forget that they also had years where they were confused, lost, embarrassed, and unknown. You want their results without their timeline. You stop seeing your own strengths. When you look at someone long enough, you only see what they're better at. You ignore the things you're naturally good at. You downplay your talents, your personality, your experiences. You become blind to what you bring to the table. So even when people compliment you, you secretly think, "Yeah, but I'm not as good as them." You become easy to manipulate. People who want to control you don't have to work very hard. They just have to show you someone who is doing better. Look at them, they're working harder than you. Look at them, they're making more money. Look at them, they already achieved this. And suddenly you feel guilty, not because you did something wrong, but because someone else is ahead. Comparison becomes a tool other people use to push you around. You start editing your life to keep up the illusion. You don't just compare your life to others, you start curating your own life so others will compare themselves to you. You post things you don't really enjoy. You pretend to be happier than you are. You buy things you can't afford to look like you're at the same level. You become part of the same game that is hurting you. You lose the ability to feel genuine gratitude. Whenever something good happens to you, your brain immediately asks, "Okay, but who has it better?" You get a raise, but someone else earns more. You improve your body, but someone else looks perfect. You find a good partner, but someone else's relationship looks more romantic online. Instead of feeling thankful, you feel cheated. Nothing is enough because someone always has more. You forget there is only one person you're actually guaranteed to live with for the rest of your life: yourself. The people you compare yourself to will come and go. Their situations will change. Their lives might collapse or skyrocket or disappear from your timeline. But you're stuck with you. If you always see yourself as less than someone else, you'll never feel at home in your own life. So what do you do with this? You can't delete comparison completely. Your brain will always notice differences, but you can choose where you point it. Instead of asking, "Am I better than them?" start asking, "Am I a little better than I was last month?" Compare your discipline to your old discipline, your focus to your old focus, your habits now to your habits a year ago. Use comparison as a mirror, not as a weapon. If this video hit you a bit too hard, here's a small challenge. Mute or unfollow 3 accounts that always make you feel worse about your life, not better. Then, write down one thing you're actually proud of in yourself, even if it feels small. That's where your attention needs to go. If you want more videos about the dark side of how you think, feel, and live so you can't lie to yourself as easily, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.